ATL, St. Louis, Alabama, Chicago, the Carolinas, DC, Bay Area, Miami, New York, Vegas, Texas. Y'all niggas can't go from my niggas home. 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 Motherfuck that nigga, motherfuck that bitch. 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 Y'all niggas more flexing that fucking that bitch.
Yeah, no, man. You already know what time it is. We're back here to start some more game on the ground from Hungry Hounds. I just got the pound and I'm ready for the next round. You said Mike Tyson press conferences this week. Well, shit. Then you know what that means. We're going to have to do a reaction to it. So with that being said, you guys can see the topic of this episode, the title, whatever the fuck it is, this podcast, this episode, I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, this video, this live stream. There's so many different fucking words and names for it, but we're going to be looking at part 2 of Fresh and Fit, speaking on the Alex PEREIRA situation. We didn't get to finish it last time, but we are here with part 2. So with that being said, we go ahead and pull this shit up, man, and we finna jump right into it. Make sure that y'all grab y'all snacks, y'all drinks, y'all weed, whatever the fuck the case may be. Let me go ahead and change this up real quick. Right here. Yes, sir. Alrighty, there we go. All right, so now that we got that shit up, let's go ahead and jump on over here. Before I jump into this shit, man. In 3, 2, 1, let's get it.
You're waiting hours,
bitch.
For somebody. You could have left. You were tired, as you would say a million times, but you stuck around, right? Then she gets into bed with him after she knew he was naked. That's a little weird, right? And her friend is there, and the translator. That's strange, right? And then she could have left at any time. We know this, right? It's not like they locked the door and said, "Oh, you can't go anywhere." Like, what the hell? You have some?
It just not to your point as well. She waited there 2 hours plus, right?
Yeah.
And then she wanted to go out to have fun. He said, "No, we're not going out," but she still stayed and hopped in bed.
Yep.
So to your point, yeah.
And then I've noticed this a lot too with girls is they'll use the term naive, right? And naive is nothing more than a lack of accountability term. Girls always use that, right? Like, oh, well, I was naive, blah, blah, blah. It's like, here's the thing. There's 2 schools of thought here, right? It's either women are equal to, because this is what feminism fights for. Feminism fights for women to be equal, right? To have all the same rights and abilities and status as men, right? But with responsibility comes what? Authority. That authority a lot of the times means your agency, and also with that comes accountability. So if you're going to go ahead and be equal to a man and stick to feminism and everything else like that, where you can decide who you want to be with and you can decide where you work and you can decide all these things, you got to deal with the agency that comes alongside that. You can't sit there and skirt responsibility and say, "Oh, well, I was naive." No, okay? Because and here's the thing. If you guys look at a lot of religions, right, from back in the day, whether it's the Abrahamic religions of Islam, Judaism, Christianity, etc. Why were arranged marriages a thing? It was because of this very thing. So that because they felt that in a lot of religions, they look at women as like naive creatures. If you look at the Bible, you look at the Quran, you look at the Torah, etc., it typically removes the mate selection autonomy that women had because of this very reason, because they could go ahead and skirt responsibility and say, "I'm naive." Like, no, it's like, you know what? Since you're going to go ahead and say naive, right, when it suits you, we're going to go ahead and have your father or some trusted member of your family go ahead and have the autonomy to pick the partner for you, because you're going to go ahead and do what this woman's doing right now. Look at what feminism has done. Now it's given women like this the ability to say, well, I should be able to have the agency to pick whoever I want to hook up with. Then when the hookup doesn't go the way that they want, what do they say? I'm fucking naive. So they're able to play both sides of the fucking fence, which is ridiculous to me. And I like to call out this hypocrisy all the fucking time. If you want the agency to pick the man that you sleep with, you need to deal with the consequence of picking said man that you fucking sleep with. But they want to be able to skirt that responsibility using stupid ass terms like naive all the time, which is a fucking problem. Because the issue that we have is that sexual assault is no longer necessarily an issue where it's a crime. It's more of a retroactive way to come back and punish men because the girl didn't get what she wanted in the relationship. Does that make sense for you guys? They're able to use it as a weapon, okay, when they don't get what they expected in the relationship. Girls do it all the fucking time. Oh, he didn't give me a relationship. He didn't give me a title. He didn't give me a bag. He didn't give me marriage. He didn't give me whatever. What do? They come back and say, well, I was raped. I'm the victim of rape. And they're able to use that as a weapon against guys a lot of the times for some type of compliance. And that's ridiculous.
Even pregnancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean pregnancy?
They use that against you too. Pregnancy. Yes, sir. Anyhow, but no, talk to your point real quick, bro. Yeah. It just sounds very familiar. But that's your point as well. So I think for him, he's been through many battles through the years, right? Many tough battles. But this battle right here is between him and her and the internet. And by default, it's going to be believe all women. And in this sense, it's going to be him versus people's opinions and women's, I want to say, intuition, so to speak, of their past trauma onto her. And as a result, it's going to be all these women saying, yo, I'll believe her over this guy. But then again, she just told in the story that she willingly got into bed. And let's go back to the beginning of time. Adam and Eve. Mm-hmm. Eve spoke to the devil, which is a snake in a garden of Eden. And then she took the fruit and gave it to Adam. And when God asked Eve, why'd you do this? She said, oh, I didn't know. I'll put it on the devil. It's her being naive, so to speak, her excuse. So women nowadays are doing the same thing. They're saying, oh, you know what? I was naive, but you willingly did the act, even though you knew the consequence. And I'm like, hold on, where is the accountability here? Because now you're just saying, like we said earlier, I had sex with this guy, but now I regret. My ass hurts, maybe from my fist, and now you're mad. So like, how do you even defend this? Because you're lying on some part.
Yeah, I mean, what feminism has effectively been able to do, it's given women sexual autonomy, but not sexual responsibility, right? They end up hooking up with an asshole, or maybe it doesn't go how they had it planned or whatever it may be. And they're able to always go back and say, I was naive. I didn't know. I'm a victim of XYZ.
Yeah.
And that creates problems because a lot of women use it as a weapon against men to get compliance, right? And what they want, because they know that if they just come out with the allegation, that in itself is going to destroy the man. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to necessarily, I mean, look at Russell Brand. Russell Brand got demonetized off YouTube. He lost brand deals. His image took a hit, etc.
No evidence.
From these women coming out 10, 15 years later saying, oh, he did XYZ to me with zero proof, no police reports, no nothing, but they were able to effectively destroy an entire stream of income for him off of an allegation. So a lot of these women know that they can do this and they can get away with it, and they're not going to necessarily be held accountable from a criminal standpoint or even from a liability standpoint, right? Very rarely does a man actually sue a woman because of this. Johnny Depp did it, but he did it and he lost money doing it. He still hasn't gotten paid by Amber Heard. I don't even know if she's paid him the money that she owes him. He lost more money to clear his name from losing deals, losing movie roles, etc., than he did from suing her. So a lot of guys don't have the resources, time, and legal power to be able to come after women legally for lying on them. Johnny Depp did it, and thank God he had to break the law. Just so you guys know, not Connecticut, California is a you can't record people surreptitiously the way that he did. He was able to do it, but he had to break the law, record her secretly of her doing all this shit to him. And he was able to use that in court. Could you imagine if he didn't record her doing all this crap, what would happen? We would all think that he's a monster. We would all think that he's a rapist. We would all think that he's a criminal piece of crap. But thankfully, he was able to document it and show, no, this woman is a fucking liar. And Amber Heard was one of the biggest proponents, I would say the glory girl, right? The spokesperson for Me Too.
Yeah.
And look, here's the thing. Her career hasn't really been affected by it negatively. Yeah, people shit on her and everything else like that, but she's still getting movie roles. Yeah. She's still getting movie roles. I think she's going to... She locked in a movie role not too long ago for a Marvel movie, if I'm not mistaken. So the problem is that, to boil this down for you guys, women have the ability to pick who they want to have sex with, but then they also have the ability to not claim responsibility of who they have sex with, which is a very dangerous scenario that we're in now, which has allowed concepts and institutions like the Me Too movement to literally flourish. Okay? So that's me breaking down that whole naive term that I dislike whenever women like to use that, right? Then why did she leave the room when with the translator and the friend, right? Obviously she says that they left the room. She could have left right then and there too, but she didn't, right? She claims that she had blisters on her feet from walking all around New York. I mean, this is a guy that you claim that you don't like. You were there, blah, blah, blah. You're walking all over New York and you get blisters in your feet for this guy? Like, please explain that. That doesn't make sense. So to me, I look at that like that proves that's even more so. You wait around hours for him, right? despite the fact that he didn't give you that much attention. You're walking around New York City all over the place, right? Suffering and enduring blisters on your feet for this fucking guy. I mean, are you really going to sit here and tell me that you didn't like him? Then she put on the performance, as she claims, I put on a performance to make it end. Come on, man. What is that? And then the other thing that's very glaring is she went to social media instead of the police. If you're really the victim of SA or grape, as you claim, why didn't you go to the police? Why not? New York has some of the strongest SA laws and grape laws in the country, right? Especially, probably she was more than likely, I'm assuming, staying in Manhattan. They take those cases all day, especially if it's against a celeb. So why didn't she go to the police?
Because it didn't happen.
That's very telling,
right? And then also, she said she did a 6'9", right?
69.
Yeah, with this individual. I mean, that's a position that's fairly and she was on top.
Yo,
so she could have left at any time.
Or but just bite his dick off. And
yeah,
and
like you were in a position actually where you have the leverage in that situation, right?
Yeah.
Not to make this a fucking.
You got him by the balls, literally.
Yeah, you literally do.
Literally.
Like you could have like really fucked his ass up if you wanted to. So why didn't you? Right? That's another thing because you have actually have leverage in that position as a woman on top.
I guarantee you, a big strong man, you get his balls, he's a goner.
And then she has the gall to say, well, yeah, I needed this to heal. So let me go ahead on TikTok and say this in front of millions of people. Like, why didn't you go to the police? Why didn't you go to a therapist? Why go on social media? And she even said it. I know you're probably not going to believe this or say that I'm a liar, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't sound like a way to heal, stupid. That doesn't make sense. And she even knew that no one was going to believe her. She knew it. So why would you go there and say this is to heal? No, it's to grow your influence, to get your name out there, because more than likely it was consensual sex at the time. Yeah. The relationship didn't go the way that you planned. Maybe he didn't commit to you. Maybe he didn't get you a bag. Maybe he didn't fucking make you his girlfriend like you had hoped, etc. And now you're coming out with this crap in spite, which happens all the time, guys. You'd be shocked at how many times this happens with influential guys that have money, etc. The woman doesn't get what she thinks that she's going to get, and then she comes out and makes an allegation against it because at least she's able to claim some type of benefit from accusing him, and then he's going to suffer because, like I told y'all before, all that needs to come forward is an accusation. You don't have to prove shit a lot of the times because in the court of public appeal, they're going to assume you're guilty. All right. And then she next is tell the assistant she doesn't put out on the first date and that she's nervous. What does that imply? That you wanted to hook up with him,
bro.
Come on. That actually hurts her fucking argument by her saying that. She tells the assistant, can you tell him that like I'm nervous and I don't hook up on the first date? Like, what the hell does that imply?
You know what's crazy? Just after your point here as well. She waited 2+ hours, she said, right, for this guy to pull up after his interview. You know what she's doing that whole time? Looking at his page on Instagram, I guarantee you, looking him up, or after his assistant, yo, who is this guy? Like, what is he about? And she saw who he really was. Come on now. You don't stand up to her.
Bro, she knew who she was before she was even there.
There you go. So now I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know what this is? You want to stay because you want to get some type of like benefit or action. Yeah. But if you're really worried about getting graped, you could have left earlier and you could have told him, listen, I don't want to be here. I want to leave right now. But you didn't. You said, oh, I'm nervous.
She waited there for hours, bro. She waited there for hours. And then her friend too, because keep in mind, guys, her friend is an MMA fighter. So her friend's a groupie. Like just call a spade what it is. Call a spade a spade. Her friend's a groupie, right? So obviously she really likes this guy. She's a fan of him, right? Maybe PEREIRA didn't find her friend as attractive, whatever maybe. Maybe the other guy found it more attractive. The reality is this. We all know, guys, because we're all men here. They were going to do like a tag team time shit. Like, okay, you take her and I take her, blah, blah, blah. They stayed in the fucking room. They turn the lights off. They're under the covers. They get in the bed with them. If they really didn't want to be there, they could have just fucking left at any time instead of waiting around for fucking hours, right? To hang out with these guys that one of them doesn't even fucking speak English. But why are they there? They're there because they're famous. They got clout. They got status, etc. So it's like, bro, stop fucking lying, man. Stop lying. You just don't like how things turned out. So now you're coming out with this stupid ass story. Yeah. But if you had gave her what she wanted, maybe a relationship, maybe something more serious, whatever it may be, she wouldn't be saying any of this shit because at the time, I promise you guys, the sex or the whatever that they did was consensual.
I bet you that all she wanted was to make some OF videos, get some pictures, whatever, get some content for her fucking OF. So she could blow the fuck up and have him promote that shit. But he didn't want to because that goes against his morals and his values. And so she got mad because she wasted all that time. So now she has to do something to get him back. I guarantee you that's probably what the fuck it was. And the bitch is an OnlyFans model anyway, so it wouldn't surprise me one bit.
And then the fact that she said, "Oh, I'm nervous and I don't normally do this on the first date," blah, blah, blah. What does that tell you right there? Where was her mind at? She knew what the fuck was going to happen, right? So if you didn't want it, why didn't you leave? And this is what I'm trying to say when I tell you guys, like, women don't want to take accountability when it comes to their sexual behavior. They just don't, right? They almost never do. They want to be able to, do what they do, but then reserve the right to come back later and say, "Oh, well, I was a victim of assault," right? When things don't go their fucking way. Ridiculous.
And this is why they run to drugs, alcohol, and things to escape responsibility of doing it in real time. But it's crazy because this guy being accused of this, like you said earlier, just the accusation alone of it getting put out there,
he's probably going to lose some deals for
his
this.
brand is under attack because now, remember, he just won the championship.
Yep.
And it's like, hold on, he's at the top of the world right now.
It's gonna hurt his money.
Sponsors, advertisers are gonna say, "Yo, damn, we don't want this on our, around us. So sorry, Alex, you can't have leverage anymore. You gotta be like, you know what? Sorry, Alex, go to somebody else." As a result, mind you, this may not even be true. It's like, well, we know it's not true. It's like, yo, what's happening here with this career? Because the one girl saying, "You know what? He did this X, Y, Z to me." It's fucked up. But then again, that's the world that we live in today.
Yeah, I mean, this is absolutely going to fuck up his money. Depending on how big it gets, that's going to influence if he has to come out with a public statement and address this.
And I want to know her OnlyFans. Did she do anything like this before on OnlyFans? Was it extreme? Like, what's she doing on there?
Well, she said before that I've been in this situation before and I've had to put on a performance. So, like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, girls like this, bro, like, and
we got to hold back. We got to hold back on YouTube.
Go to Rumble only.
I know you want to say it too.
Go to Rumble only. Fuck it.
Oh,
guys, come on
man.
over to Rumble.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to fucking say what I want to say here, and I don't want to fucking hold back. So we're just going to.
Wait. Damn, they don't have the fucking car. Oh, you got me fucked up. There's no way in hell, boy. You gonna do us like that. Hold up. Ain't no way in hell you gonna do us like that. Let me see. No, because we gotta go find that. I gotta know what he said. There's no way in hell. I can't make this shit up. No, we're gonna find that shit. They did us dirty. There we go. Give me a second, y'all. These stupid ass fucking ads and shit. Shut the hell up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. All right. What's the timestamp on this? Oh, shit. Let me see. The hour, 12 minutes and 20 seconds. Hour, 12 minutes and 20 seconds. Hey, we got it. Yes, sir. Let's go. Hold up. Yes, sir. All right. Show this tab instead. I can close this one out. Boom and boom. Wait, make sure everything's still good. Okay, yes, sir. All right, let's get it, boy. All right, we're good now. We're gonna keep on going, man.
And how big it gets, that's going to influence if he has to come out with a public statement and address this.
And I want to know her OnlyFans. Did she do anything like this before on OnlyFans? Was it extreme? Like, what's she doing on there?
Well, she said before that I've been in this situation before and I've had to put on a performance. So, like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, girls like this, bro, like, and
we got to hold back. We got to hold back on YouTube.
Go to Rumble only.
I know you
go to Rumble only.
You want to say it too.
Go to Rumble only. Fuck it.
Oh,
guys, come on
man.
over to Rumble.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to fucking say what I want to say. I don't wanna fucking hold back. So we're just gonna go to Rumble, guys. Switch on over rumble.com/.
Even her friend unfollowed her as well.
Her friend unfollowed her?
Yes. Which is very telling.
And then Noble has something also that we're gonna say too.
Yeah.
About this. All right, clear.
Yeah, so there's a conspiracy thought out there that Adesanya sent this girl to fuck him up. He lost to Adesanya back in the day. This was another UFC fighter.
Interesting, yeah.
A few months ago.
Interesting.
So it's like that's a conspiracy thought though. It may not be true at all. So
yeah, we're good. All right. So I'm just gonna say what I say. This is why I tell you guys all the time that promiscuous women are typically bad people, right? And you know, she's saying all this bullshit about I don't have sex with that many people and all trauma, all bullshit. That's a fucking lie because you wouldn't be fucked up in the head the way that you are had you not had sex with a bunch of people. You're a whore. And whores are just typically not good fucking people. I'm telling you this right now because here's the issue, right? When you're a whore, okay, you deal with strange individuals, right? Whether you're this is why I tell y'all, don't fucking ever commit to sex workers, whether a girl's a stripper, a fucking OnlyFans girl, former escort, sugar baby, any of that shit. Because what ends up happening is they deal with weird men that look at them as a sexual object. When a man looks at a woman as nothing more than a sexual object, what ends up happening is he degrades her, dehumanizes her, using her as nothing more than basically a cum bucket, right? And if you get that treatment as a female, okay, for a period of time throughout your life, well, guess what? You're going to start to build up resentment in a very unhealthy relationship with men, and it's going to create fucking trauma for you. Why? Because women are extremely impressionable, and they are influenced by their environment, okay? So if they meet a bunch of shitty-ass men that fuck up their mindset, right? They don't have positive masculinity in their life. They don't have a strong father. They don't have a strong brother. They don't have some semblance of strong masculinity in their life. They're going to be fucked up in the head, okay? And when girls are fucked up in the head, they do stupid fucking shit, and they end up being really bad fucking people, okay? And they will go ahead and do dumb shit like this where they will lie on a guy when it was consensual because they understand the game, okay? They've been fucked over by guys before. They didn't get what they want in a relationship. They didn't get the bag. They didn't get the relationship. They didn't get the title, blah, blah, blah. So like, you know what? I'm going to hurt this motherfucker where it hurts because I know as a whore that I can go ahead and lie on him raping me because I know that I'm always going to go ahead and be believed to some degree because we have this stupid ass institution of me fucking too. So this is why I tell you all the time, man, never commit to whores, never take them seriously, etc. Now, for Pereira, what he should have done was as soon as she started playing games like this, he should have just kicked her out the hotel room and got another bitch. That's what he should have done, right? When you're famous and you're successful like to that level, you're damn near A-list celeb, you got to move carefully with these sluts because these whores don't have ethics. These whores don't have morals. These whores don't understand, well, they definitely understand retroactive consent, but they understand it to a point where it's...
Here's the thing. How does anybody even know if they even went into the hotel room together? I haven't seen anything of them like in the hotel room. I've seen them in a fucking parking lot. I've seen them in the fucking gym sparring, but I haven't seen nobody in the hotel room together. So I don't know. Just some cases probably made up the Izzy bullshit. Myron speaking facts. Nah, I don't think Izzy. I really don't think Izzy would have went that far. He beat him the last time they fought, and he said he's satisfied with it. Even if he's not, if he wasn't satisfied with it, he would have fought him again. I don't think Izzy would have gone that far. That's some shit that like Ian Gary would do or something. But I think that's below Izzy, me personally. He might act a little gay sometimes, but I think sending somebody to falsely accuse somebody else if they don't like of raping somebody and doing all this dumb shit, I think that's below Izzy, me personally.
Where it's gonna fuck you up, and they can use it as a weapon against you for a lack of compliance. So you have to be careful around these types of fucking nefarious, shitty ass fucking women, these whores. Okay, whores are not good fucking people, guys. Period.
Fuck the
whores. So we're
whores.
so I can say this in totality right now. So I have a friend that's a very popular celebrity, and for girls, he has an actual protocol he follows, which is 1, he's taking your phone. 2, you can't come into the room without consenting to 1 to have sex, which is the hotel room. And 3, when you're in the room, he has every right to record. Not to post it, but for his protection. To go to that extent to get sex is crazy because he's a celebrity. But then again, in that sense, it's like, yo, at any point he could be accused of rape or even like I said. And again, it's like, yo, like that's a guy just wanting to smash. But all the steps he has to follow is because of this shit that's happening right now. And Alex Pereira, I mean, to be fair, if a chick tells me no one time, I'm like, bro, you know what? Cool. I'll see you later if anything. Have a good night. I need to get some rest because I don't want to have any type of like follow up where, oh, like I said no multiple times. Nah, you said no one time. Cool. It is what it is. Have a good night. Because this right here, bro, multiple times saying no. I mean, to be fair, he speaks Portuguese, but regardless of the fact though, she was in the bed and she chose to be in the bed. But then again, to be safe,
she waited around for him. The thing is, you got to look at the totality of the circumstances. She's out in New York for him. She's walking around New York, getting blisters on her feet for him. She's waiting hours for him.
Yeah.
He says, yo, I don't want to go outside. I know you guys want to go out, but I'm going to stay inside. I'm going to get in fucking bed. She gets in bed with him. He turns his lights off. He escalates. She allows it to happen. Like all of these things, right, are happening, which would lead a normal guy to be like, oh yeah, she's into me. Like, let's do this, right? And she's not telling you how she responded to a lot of this thing. She's saying, no, blah, blah, blah. But what no was it really? Was it like a no, oh my God, ha, 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 right? Was it right? They try to sell purity, let's be honest here. Or was it like a no, firm, I'm good? I doubt it was that, because if it was that, she could have left. She could have followed that up with actual real action, been like, yo, I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna fucking leave. Here's the other thing too, with fucking sluts, okay? As you guys know, we had the fucking whole China saga, right? With Fresh. Did you guys know, just as a fucking reminder for a lot of you guys that talk shit about Fresh about this, did you guys know that this bitch got the abortion before she did any of those podcasts? As much as a retard as you guys want to call Fresh for fucking banging this girl without a condom, blah, 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 all that other shit, cool. I understand. I've made fun about it too, right? We've dragged them for it. But did you guys know that she got the abortion before she even did any of those podcasts? So this bitch went on a fucking podcast tour saying that she was pregnant and I don't want to kill the baby when she already killed the baby.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all when I tell you guys that these
That's
harlots
crazy.
have no fucking morals or ethics. They will do whatever.
I didn't know she did all that shit. I mean, I knew she went on a podcast and talking about she was pregnant and this and that and whatnot. I didn't know she went and killed the baby first before she did all that. That is wild, bro. That goes to show you this: the soulless people in society. It's fucking wild. Funny they speak on hypothetical, even though there's still no proof of them even being in a hotel together at all. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody even seen nothing about them being in a fucking hotel room. The only thing we seen was them in a parking lot and in the gym. I ain't seen them in no fucking hotel bed. I ain't seen them in no fucking hotel lobby. I ain't seen them in no fucking hotel elevator or hallway. None of that shit. I've only seen them in the fucking parking lot and in the gym. Nowhere else. And unless somebody else has evidence of them being in the fucking hotel room together, not just a witness, but physical evidence like a fucking picture or a video, I ain't believing that stupid shit. And even then, I still wouldn't believe that stupid shit. You gotta have full-on video evidence for me to believe that Alex would do some shit like that.
Whatever is required to get themselves ahead, to include lying and doing a bunch of bullshit, right? And drag you in the process because they're sluts, because they have never seen positive masculinity. So since they haven't seen positive masculinity in their life, they don't look at men as human a lot of times. A lot of whores, one of the telltale signs of a whore is, I hate men. When bitches say stupid shit like that, 9 out of 10 times, they're a fucking slut. And when they're a slut, they're going to drag you to go ahead and bring themselves up. They will go ahead and do whatever is required to make themselves, prop themselves up in a societal position, prop themselves up from a financial position, or allow themselves certain career opportunities like this stupid bitch did. Going on all these podcasts saying that, oh, he called me and tried to force me to get an abortion, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, this bitch got the abortion before she even did any of these fucking interviews. And then a lot of you simp-ass motherfuckers actually believed her when she said, oh, I don't want to get the abortion. Nigga, she got the abortion before she did any of this shit.
I just want to say, did you know as well, there was multiple niggas. When I found out, all I could say was Chama.
Multiple dudes.
I hit it first.
We don't even know that it was her. We don't even know if it was this nigga's kid, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, they need to add Chama to their soundboard. They also need to add, they need to add that shit to their soundboard too. That shit would be funny as hell.
no.
But everyone's running with the fucking narrative because at the end of the day, they're going to go with the narrative that sells more. Did Fresh make a mistake? Absolutely.
100%.
However, I think it's pertinent and extremely relevant to mention the fact that she already had the abortion, which is the whole thing that made him look bad, because they're trying to say like, oh, he tried to force her to get an abortion. No, she already got it. She got the phone call, did the abortion,
then put it out. Yo, these conniving hoes.
But that's
bro.
what sluts do.
Yeah.
That is what sluts and whores do. I tell you
Yeah.
guys this all the fucking time, man. You want to go ahead and have some recreational use with them? Cool.
And she was
But
mad.
never take them seriously.
And she's mad because I didn't want to be with her. That's what it really was.
Yeah, that too.
And I didn't.
There
get
you go.
And,
Yeah,
and
there
I,
you go.
And I didn't get her apartment. I was like finesse her for a bracelet.
Yeah. So that's what happens, guys, right? If they don't get their way, what ends up happening? They come
Yeah.
out with a grape allegation. They come
'Cause
out with a pregnancy allegation. This is what happens.
I guarantee you,
Learn from his mistake.
if I got her the apartment and I was actually with her, like my
Oh,
girlfriend,
yeah.
she would never do this.
No, hell
But
no.
because she's not getting her way,
Not even that. Even if you was with her, even if you did buy that fucking apartment and move in with her and raise that kid and shit together, boy, she'd still be cheating on your ass anyways. There wouldn't be no fucking point.
mess up his career and mess up what he got going on. So go to my enemies, make it this whole story, and lie about
Do
everything
a bunch of podcast
for
interviews.
some clout.
Yeah.
And to make her look better than me.
Accusations.
man.
That's what girls do, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell
And
y'all. Like,
hold on.
sluts do this shit.
And I forgot, I told her to leave me a week ago. And then I got a phone call. Oh, I'm pregnant. Come on, bro. Anyhow, it's what it is though. Guys,
Yeah, I went over detail on all this
be
shit.
careful, man. Be careful.
But
Yeah.
But yeah.
Word
All
from
right.
our sponsor?
Yeah, we can. We go back to YouTube, right?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we'll go back to YouTube, and then Noble, you had something too that you want to say, right? About
Back to YouTube. We got 10K on Rumble
yeah. Shout out to all you ninjas.
and 1,400 on YouTube.
So we have the winners for the yacht club.
Let's go,
yacht
Chama!
club giveaway.
Yeah,
We're
party
gonna come on
winners.
screen.
No, but we can't hear you, bro. Speak louder.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah.
My bad. Okay, yeah.
Shout, nigga.
So we got the winners for the yacht party giveaway. They're about to be on screen in a second. I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
email all the winners,
I don't know why this dude gives me neon vibes.
and that's how I'll get contact with you guys.
Boom. Matty Cab, 4 rotor, and then Zader.
And
Zatter?
Zattern.
Okay,
Zattern.
those are the 3 winners.
so, guys, you're getting a free yacht ticket. We're going to send you the location as well.
Yeah.
Noble will.
It's in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
I know Fresh said it earlier. Some of you guys didn't understand. Guys, okay?
It's in Fort Lauderdale, niggas. My voice is
It's in
gone.
Fort Lauderdale. All right, guys. So, guys,
Damn.
this Saturday, okay, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yacht party.
I recommend you get there at 8:30 just to be there on some time. You know, it's funny. I told the girls 8 p.m. So, just so you guys know in Miami, tell girls an hour before the actual time. Just so you know.
All right, yeah. The yacht's gonna depart from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, guys. It's gonna be lit. Okay, address is gonna be put out to all the Couch Club members or everybody that got a ticket. Actually, gonna put out an email for you guys. But the point is, guys, it's gonna be 130, 120, 100. We got pictures actually.
We
Can
do.
pull up those
We do.
pictures,
We do.
guys. It's a huge yacht, seats up to
Huge.
380 people. We're gonna have a bunch of girls there,
Just for us.
free booze, food, etc. It's going to be lit. We're going to be doing IRL stream on the yacht as well. It's going to be a great time, guys. Make sure to come in and join. Whether you drink or you don't, you go to hang out, network with us. We might have some other influencers there. It's going to be a good time, man. 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. this Saturday. Okay, tickets are on sale now. They're not that expensive, guys. Only $9.98, which you are never going to be able to get yacht party ticket
Mind you,
prices for that.
open bar,
cheap,
food.
Open bar and shit with a bunch of girls.
Yo, and
It's
by
gonna
the
be lit.
way, we're gonna be standing at the front of the line, watching girls go in. We'll probably stream it as well. And if she's not bad, you're out.
So they're doing this
So
stream
we'll
right
stream
now.
that as well.
That's
That'll be
crazy.
hilarious.
Yeah, we'll be live the whole time. It's gonna be a good time, guys.
Yep.
So make sure that you come on over, get your yacht tickets now.
And someone
FFpod.org.
made a comment I saw on Myron's Twitter about there being whores there. Listen, guys, you can say what you want. We're just saying, have a good time. Don't take them serious. You saw that
Yo,
bullshit?
no,
That's some bullshit, bro.
Look. Here's the thing, bro.
Y'all niggas
Like, let
tweaking.
me be very clear with a lot of you fucking ass clowns. I've seen a million times, right? That I'm not religious. Okay, I don't believe in monogamy, etc. So I don't know where, like, people on X, I guess, like, they don't watch the podcast
They
or something
don't.
like that. We've been talking about this party for literally months. Okay, we are professional womanizers. I've said this a million times.
We love hoes.
We love hoes. We just don't
To
commit to them.
smash. To smash.
Okay, we just don't commit to them. We tell you guys all the time, recreational use only. So for all you new niggas, right, that just came in from somewhere, right, welcome. But over here, we teach you guys how to deal with 304s. That's what it is.
And
Okay,
fun fact, guys, the majority of girls you deal with are gonna be hoes.
yeah.
Sorry.
So whatever, bro.
We're
It's
in America.
absolutely crazy to me how like people like don't like get this shit. Like, we're not traditional conservatives. Let me be fucking explicit about that shit. All right, we are not traditional conservatives. Yes, we have some conservative viewpoints. Some people might look at me as a far right. Some people might look at me as a libertarian. Some people might look at me, and no one's gonna look at me as a liberal. But but regardless, right? Or alt right. I've been called every name in the fucking book. The point is, though, is that this yacht party, we've been talking about this
That's
for a
fact.
very long time, and we've been telling y'all about it. And this is a dating podcast. Don't fucking forget. Just because we go ahead and we talk about, we've been talking about politics, talking about true crime with Fed Reacts or vlogging, everything else like that. Don't ever fucking forget that this started as a red pill dating podcast, guys. That's what this shit started as. Okay, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
Yeah.
We also talk about current events and everything else like that, but we're diversified. Okay, we cover everything. We're not a one-trick pony over here. We're not just a reaction channel. We're not just a news channel. We're not just a geopolitical channel. We're not just a true crime channel. We have many different skill sets. We're not just a financial channel or a real estate channel. We cover so many different things on this channel. That's why I say every fucking day we're the #1 men's podcast as well, because no one is diversified as we are. Bro. We literally cover almost every genre that all your favorite YouTubers cover and specialize in one time. We do that shit and then some.
I was in Barbados. I had guys from like super wealthy, middle class, and like poor come up and say, yo, the podcast changed my life. Money wise, girls wise, financial wise. And it's like, yo, it doesn't matter where you are in life. You can learn something from us. Either it's real estate, credit, how to deal with girls, finance. Doesn't matter what it is. We got you guys, man. So
yeah, all you religious zealots that come in here, the haram police, the super, religious people, like I'm not religious. So if you guys don't like that, like
so, and it's like, yo, it doesn't matter where you are in life. You can learn something from us. Either it's real estate, credit, how to deal with girls, finance. Doesn't matter what it is. We got you guys, man. So
yeah, all you religious zealots that come in here, the haram police, the super, religious people, like I'm not religious. So if you guys don't like that, like just fuck off. Go watch the religious people then.
And
I don't know what to tell y'all, man.
When they say
incredible,
we pay hoes. Show me one time where we pay hoes to smash. For what? Like to smash. I'm like, bro, yo. So I made the vlog, right?
We would have been exposed by now if that's the case.
100%. I made a vlog in Barbados, right? Oh, they're gonna say, oh, they're bad, but Fresh paid them. Nigga, where did they pay them? They booked their own flights. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man? But then again, they can't even hit them on the looks. It has to be something that is external. Because nigga, you don't get hoes. It's okay. It's okay, bro. But guess what? I'll get them for you.
Yo, Resident Evil, fuck off, bro. I tell you guys, all you haram police, like literally, you guys, fuck you guys. I'm not Sneeko. You guys can't come in here and bully me and tell me, well, that's haram. Shut the fuck up. I told you guys a million times I'm not fucking religious. I don't sit here and say I'm a fucking mu'min or none of that bullshit. All right? So y'all are not gonna fucking bully me into doing what you guys want. I'm not fucking Sneeko, man. I love Sneeko. I'm glad that he reverted everything else like that. But y'all are not gonna come in here because a lot of his supporters come in here and try to bully me into like, well, you need a fight, God, blah, suck a dick. Fuck you guys, okay? I'm gonna do what I fucking want to do. I never purported myself to be a religious individual. All right? I never did. So get the fuck out of here with that shit. You guys want to go ahead and watch a channel that's super religious or whatever? Go watch one of the Muslim channels. That's great. Go ahead and watch
Andrew Wilson.
Go watch. That's a Christian. Yeah. Well, go ahead. You could go ahead and watch Sneeko. You could watch Muhammad Hijab. You could watch Ali Dawa. You could watch all these guys. Go watch them. Why the fuck y'all niggas over here?
Haram police.
Trying to haram police me. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We don't fuck with y'all, man. Get out of here. All right? Go watch them.
That's fact.
And it's funny. It's funny. They get mad at us.
So annoying, bro.
But what is after hours? You're singing a full display. How they think? Like, nigga,
fucking
come on,
annoying,
man.
bro.
Yo, go watch whatever, man.
Y'all are annoying, bro. Like, you guys are not gonna fucking bully me about telling me what the fuck to do is. I don't give a fuck what y'all think, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Real talk, man. All right, these haram police people are annoying as shit, man.
Yeah, I just find it funny because y'all don't know watch podcasts at all. Then, but yo, we got some girls coming out right now.
Yeah, it must be new here.
No, it has to be new.
They're fucking new.
Some chats real quick, and then word from our sponsor.
Word from our sponsor.
Word from our sponsor, man.
This episode is sponsored by. If you're one of those people who use phrase toxic masculinity because you're intimidated by real men, ion, dominant, and
I actually made a tweet about this and I pinned it. Like all of my stances, I go into foreign policy, I go into marriage and abortion, I go into Second Amendment, First Amendment, everything else like that. Literally, it's pinned at the top. If we could show them real quick, at the top of my Twitter. So you guys, I guess I have to give everybody a fucking reminder of what my views are on some things, because people tend to conflate me with like one of these like religious YouTubers or something like that. Guys, just because I associate with religious YouTubers doesn't necessarily mean that we share a lot of the same ideals. Okay, I have a bunch that are super religious, whether it's Sneeko, who is Muslim, or Nick, who's devout Catholic, or Andrew Wilson, who's a devout Orthodox Christian. Like, we have agreements on a lot of points, but we don't necessarily have the same agreements on other things. Okay, so feel free to go ahead and check this out before you come on my fucking page and criticize me, thinking that I know that I am one of the I fall in line with some views that you think so, because it's very clear to me that like a lot of the growth on X, people think that I'm something that I'm really not. So I want to make sure I clarify that. And if you want to follow me, awesome, fantastic. I'd rather have people that actually want to see what the fuck I post or see my perspective on things. Because yeah, I would say that I lean right on most issues, maybe centric on some, but you know, people call me different things. It depends on who you fucking listen to. Some people say I'm far right, some people say I'm alt right, some people say I'm libertarian, whatever it may be. So whatever. So yeah, all my stances are there. I cover a bunch of different things, whether immigration.
I was just thinking, I might fucking steal the Haram police shit. Hey, my phone about to die, dog. That is tough. Is it still live? Probably not. Damn, I don't think it is. Let me see. Got a little bit left. Probably not very much, but no, I might steal that. Oh, damn. Yeah, no. Hold up, y'all. Give me a second. Hopefully it don't leave me. Don't leave my phone. Don't leave me. It ain't your time yet. Ain't your time yet, homeboy. Hold up. Ooh, boy. That was a close one. Thought I was going to do CPR on my phone. Damn it. Come on now. Some bitch. There's some physical difficulties over here. Not technical, but physical. All right, we back in this bitch. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
Foreign policy, all that crap. It's there on X. So go ahead and feel free to read through it so you know where I stand. And then you can actually go ahead and debate me on something that I have.
Back to what I was going to say. I'm going to steal that Haram police shit. I'm going to steal that Haram police. That shit had me funny as hell, boy. You said Haram police and shit. Y'all got to steal that. Use that shit in my video. That shit funny as hell.
Have a stance on, because I've had people before try to make an allegation like, well, you stand here and this is hypocritical. I'm like, whoa. I've never had that viewpoint. What the fuck are you talking about? So yeah.
Assumptions, honestly.
Yeah, it's assumptions off of who I associate with.
Yeah.
And just so y'all know, I have people that I work with that I literally have people from all different spectrums. I got friends like Sika who are devout Muslims, Sheikh Suleiman, etc. Then I got friends that are hardcore Zionists like Laura Loomer, etc. I got people that I work with. We're going to bring Tommy Robinson on very soon, who's, you know, obviously anti-Islam, right? So I have people from different spectrums and different walks of life that have varying viewpoints, right? So that's what it is. I'm a free speech absolutist, which means I will go ahead and sit down and have conversations with people, even if I don't agree with their viewpoints. Okay, that is what a free speech absolutist is. Not free speech that I like, because a lot of you motherfuckers, like, as soon as someone criticizes something that you like, you guys start to cry, oh, this needs to be bad. No. Like, I am free speech absolutist where it's like legit. Whatever viewpoint you have, I think you should be able to say it, even if I dislike it or I disagree with it. For example, I hate people that burn the American flag. I really dislike it. However, I'll fight for their right to be able to burn the American flag.
Fuck that shit. You can't burn the American flag and live in the country the flag that you burning with. That's one thing that I disagree on. Ain't no way in hell you're gonna live in the country and burn that country's flag right in the middle of it. You're fucking retarded if you do that shit.
Because it is protected under the First Amendment, regardless of whether I agree with it or not.
That's called domestic terrorism, which was at one point punishable by death a long ass time ago.
I think they should be able
It's called treason.
do it, even though I think it's reprehensible. That's what a free speech absolutist is. Not free speech that you like, motherfuckers, which a lot of you assholes really are, to keep it 1,000 with y'all. Right? Some of you guys cry, you brought Sheikh Suleiman out, and he's a, and then I bring on Tommy Robinson, you brought Tommy Robinson, you brought Lou Brown, then I bring Steve, it's like you guys start crying over certain creators because they don't have the same viewpoints as you. Look, I will sit down and have a conversation with anyone, okay? Even if I don't agree with them. That's what a free speech absolutist is. So go suck one, man. Seriously. It's incredible. I have to explain that.
Hell
shit.
no.
But yeah. What else do we got?
I think
Yeah,
we
reach out.
chats. Cyber Brawley says, thanks for the clarity on location. You're absolutely right, Myron. NYC would have a field day if she actually made a report. That's what ended happening with Jonathan Majors. And I read that 61 and saw the body cam footage. He should have never been arrested. That was what happened to Jonathan Majors. Amber Heard got no ass, by the way. That is true, bro. Look this up. A Chicago man sued 27 women in Chicago Facebook group. Are we dating the same guy? Oh, actually, that didn't go through. But attorneys for the man likened disparaging remarks made about him to a digital scarlet letter. The man lost the defamation case despite his life being ruined from reputation destruction. It's not looking good for men. Yeah, bro, he didn't win a case at all. It was just like doomed from the start. If I were in the woods, I'd pick the bear over the woman because the bear won't accuse me of anything. Yeah, it would kill you, bro. Roscoe Bond.
I won't lie. If I had to pick between the two, I'll make the bed shitter.
I'll take the bed shitter.
I'll take the bed shitter. Oh, Amber Heard.
I
Okay.
probably would too.
Brother, Barbados made you darker. Didn't think it was possible, Mr. Popo.
Yeah, it was bad, bro.
All right. Hey guys, you got my books. Just wanted to say thanks for helping to save my life. I don't know if we did, bro.
What are your book?
Why is she so butthurt? I don't know. She did that. I'm sure you
Hell
talked about
no.
this before on dating apps, social media, or even in the person. Should I mention what I do for work if I'm a blue collar worker? Because y'all, like y'all said, most bimbos don't understand how much we pull in. 23 years, semi-truck driver. Yeah, a lot of girls are gonna. I'm be honest with you, bro. A lot of girls are gonna discount you immediately when you say you're a semi-truck driver, even if you make 6 figures a year, because a lot of girls don't understand how these careers work. They look at it like if you don't have a cool title and a college degree, they're gonna assume you make less. Unfortunately,
And
so that's
also-
up to you.
And also, you're always
Ooh.
on the road as well. So
It's funny, guys, with the accountability, kryptonite.
Hell
I saw
no.
that on Twitter. Clown World, what the fuck? Why would you go to his room, you dumb 304? Yeah, I know, Adam Russell. She's lying. She's looking to the left. I know she's lying. Marin, if Trump wanted to get interviewed by you, does he have to take his shoes off? Ha ha ha. So funny. Not to deviate too much, but if that's the case, how IG, specifically the Meta service, still up and running? Common sense says either service should be shut down or a major lawsuit should be handed out. Well, my friend,
yeah.
what do you think is happening? Probably more than likely in the future. Can you tell me the process on how to start an FNF affiliate YouTube channel? Start a YouTube channel and then start posting our content, bro. And there you go.
Put the link in each video. Yeah.
Mara, please address the FBI raid on Scott Ritter's home less than 24 hours after you both spoke on Israel. Yeah, so Scott actually came out with a comment on that. He said it has to do with the Foreign Agents Registration Act, which is ironic that AIPAC doesn't have to do that. But anyway, I suspect that it has to do probably with his alliance, his connections with Russia. That's what I suspect that raid had to do with. We won't know until we read through the search warrant and, you know, if any criminal charges are filed. But keep in mind, guys, that a search warrant does not imply criminal charges yet. So we'll see. We got y'all back, Myron. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't fucking leaving WCC. Thank you, Chief Rocket. Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, this is not a religious podcast.
I'm not
I've said that
fucking
forever.
What the fuck?
You can tell me these nuts.
What the fuck?
I've probably the only media I listen to. Why? Because y'all spit facts. I appreciate that, JJ.
Thank you, bro.
Another cap at 304. She said she's not a huge UFC fan, but posts herself flashing 3 tits at UFC 299. She did this to get Simpson subscribed to her OF. There needs to be laws against false alligators. And at least I hope Alex sues her so none of that new simp money goes to her. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, guys, that there's no legislation to hold women accountable for false allegations. So you guys can expect for it to continue. Fresh, I see that the time you spent in Barbados, you're able to get a nice tan. Good for you, bro.
Sun was blazing, bro.
There has to be some kind of penalty for false allegations. There isn't, my friend.
There's not,
which
bro.
is why they come in droves. Can we get an update on how everyone is doing? Mo's weight loss, Fresh's weight loss, and being in the gym. Bill's with his music producing, and Myron with his boxing. Well, that's from Waylo. Maybe on Friday. We're short for time right now, though. What up, boys? Fresh, who do you play as main and Smash? Also, is there a way I could challenge you to 1v1 going to Yacht Party? Can we do it there at WFNF?
Sure, bro.
Okay.
I mean, he is
Bruh. They're talking about some real life situations And this dude gonna come in. Hey, Fresh, what main character do you play as in Smash Bros? Is there any way I could 1v1 you on the yacht party? Motherfucker, talking about some real life shit, and you over here talking about a goddamn video game. You can't make this shit up, bro. Can't make this shit up.
He is on Castle Club.
Yo, Myron, I was wondering what were your thoughts on the Aiden Ross and Trump live stream? Good, because it brings eyeballs on Trump, and we need to get Trump in office. So I look at it as a
That's
W
100%
overall. I know some of you
facts.
guys might have your thoughts on Aiden Ross, but I look at it as if it helps Trump, then it's good for me. A lot of streamers were hating though, and I'm not going to be one of those guys.
Like Ninja.
Ninja hating, Hassan hating, fucking like yo, streamers are such bitches, bro.
Huh.
They just like constantly hate on other people, man. It's
You know what
actually
got me mad?
ridiculous.
When Chris gave Aiden a thumbs up, people got mad at him because it was Aiden Ross. I'm like, bro, he's helping Trump's campaign. Like,
That's what
it
matters.
doesn't matter. Like, the bottom line is he's helping Trump.
Yeah,
Like,
regardless, yeah, it doesn't matter. What else we got here? Hey guys, Myron, I had a quick question. I saw on Reddit of a sus picture of you dudes taking picture in bed. What type of joke or something? Oh my god,
Bro,
you must be fucking new here. I've explained this a million fucking times.
yeah.
2012, okay? I'm doing a training trip at Cocoa Beach, Florida, or 2011. I forget the year. Guys, I used to roll in college Division I, okay? So we're on a training trip down there, right? We wake up at the crack of dawn, 4 or 5 o'clock in the fucking morning, right? I was sleeping in my hotel room. My fucking teammates burst in and jump on me in there to wake me up because I had issues. As you guys know, I'm a night person. You guys see it now. I'm always up at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't like waking up early in the morning. So they burst in and fucking jump on me, etc., to wake me up. And then that picture was taken during that moment. Ta-da! There you fucking go, man. Anybody that's played Division I sport in the military, etc., you guys know that guys horse around, boys will be boys, right? That's what they say. That's when that photo was taken. That's why I'm in there under the covers like this, like what the fuck, with my eyes closed, because they bursted in, woke my ass up, and took a picture. There you go. Incredible to actually explain this shit all the time, and people try to use that as like fodder to say, Myron, you're gay. You don't like you, you're stupid.
It's every year.
What else do we got here? FNF Super Chat. Did you see when Ninja said that he wouldn't be alone in what?
A room with a woman besides his wife? Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a
We
video on
actually
that.
reacted to that.
Yeah.
And how all these women started complaining. Funny how these were the same women who earlier said that they would rather run into a bear instead of a man. Yeah, I mean, Ninja's a blue pill simp, but that's one of the things that he has that's actually pretty smart. And guys, just so you know, like these big streamers like Ninja, Moist Critical, etc., they're always going to be Kai Cenat. They're always going to be in the middle of the fence because they understand that taking a political stance, a hard political stance, is going to alienate them from a certain demographic, and it's going to hurt sponsors, going to hurt pockets.
Yeah.
Especially if you're conservative. So, and you're going to get, we know for a fact that on social media platforms, if you're conservative, you get censored way more than a liberal.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of them are very reluctant to take a stance. Aiden did it, but Aiden knew that there was going to be views, so I think that was more of a.
I think Aiden, Aiden needs it,
and it brings views to Kick too, which that was a money move, right?
Also,
too.
Kai doesn't need it. Aiden needs it. Kai's career is skyrocketing. His career is going up. Aiden's career was kind of like going down a little bit, so he needed that boost. He needed it.
Yeah, and it's also for Kick, which he's a huge stakeholder in. So that brings a lot of eyeballs to Kick.
Yeah.
So it makes sense financially for him.
Yeah.
But for a lot of the biggest streamers, guys, they're not going to take a hard political stance. I mean, look, Moist Critical did a debate with Sneeko recently, got absolutely demolished.
He didn't post it.
And he didn't post it. Why not? Because these big streamers, guys, have to stay neutral. I've told y'all any day, I'd happily debate Abba if he wanted. I'd embarrass him because I have hard stances on certain shit. I'm able to articulate my points. I'm not a fence-sitter. When you're a fence-sitter, you have to play both sides to go ahead and get views and AdSense revenue because that's the most profitable. But if you're hard set on one side, you're able to defend your points strongly. Why? Because everyone comes at you. So you're able to fortify your positions on fact, etc., because you're constantly defending those points. But when you're a fence-sitter, you're not really going through the crucible of debate. And the other thing, too, with these fucking reaction YouTubers is they rarely do anything live. I don't know if you guys caught on to this. They always pre-tape their shit, right? And then come out with some video, with some edits and everything else like that. Like, oh my God, that was so entertaining. It was so funny, blah, blah, blah. But these people aren't actually good in the crucible of live debate where their ideologies and their viewpoints are being challenged actively by someone that knows what the fuck that they're talking about. That's why reaction YouTubers almost never debate. That's why you guys don't like Destiny, right? Or whatever, but I respect them because he's able to actually defend his points, though I disagree with them a lot of the times, in live debate. That's why I respect someone like a Destiny way over these other idiots that are reaction YouTubers. What else do we got here?
Where can I find a course to start doing e-commerce, trading / stocks that teaches me how to
We'll
instead
bring
of
someone in for
take
that.
my money. Yeah, we got you guys, bro.
That's not our expertise, bro. That's the last
Cool.
one. Cool. All right, guys, we're gonna have after hours here in a little bit with some lovely ladies. Chris is here and rushing us. So
Yacht party,
party August 10th.
August 10th. Tickets down below.
Get them now, guys.
Only a few left. By the way, guys, like I said before, address will be dropped for the location of the actual yacht tomorrow in your email from Eventbrite. So look for the email, Eventbrite, and then as well 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. at the address. Also, one fun fact as well, we had a Zoom call with Chris Crone yesterday, actually.
Oh yeah.
While I was on the yacht.
We should upload that up to YouTube for them.
No, we'll do a clip. That was too much gems in there, bro, to give away for free. But yo, we'll put it in Castle Club. It's already there right now.
It's uploaded right now
Is it
in
right now?
Castle Club. It's uploaded. There's
Real
already
estate
he went
101.
In detail for people's issues and current scenarios in real time. He's a G at what he does with real estate and business. So go check him out. And as well, it'll be in Castle Club as well for you guys uploaded right
is
now.
Right now.
There you go.
Already available now.
Guys, we'll be back in a little bit here, man. We'll catch you guys back here. Obviously, we're gonna be on all the platforms. Love you guys. Peace.
Peace.
Oh yeah. That was lit. You know, but one thing about sunflower seeds, the little tiny ass pieces of shelling get stuck and they won't come out. But it is a damn shame how we can sit here and give somebody the ability to do something, then also give them the benefit to not take accountability of doing said thing that they wanted to do. Turning around and putting the blame on somebody else and all this, that, and the third. It's fucking wild, man. It really is. It's a damn shame that women are not held accountable for their false accusations. Now, I'm not saying that there ain't no fucking real women that have been raped before, because we all know that's cap. There have been real women that have been raped before. But I'm talking about the ones who don't get what they was originally wanting to get. So then they turn around and they decide to try to 86 the dudes that they tried to quote unquote scam. And if you don't know what 86 means, it's a term, it's a gambling term. It means to be banned, to be rid of forever. It's a damn shame that these females that are out here doing this shit are not held accountable. If they were, I guarantee you that none of them would be doing that shit, because they'd all be shitting themselves, afraid that they're going to be the one going to prison for false allegations. And spending at least 5 years in prison. And having to pay a fat ass fine and everything else in between. That's what needs to happen for females and anybody who makes a false allegation of being raped, being forced upon, all that. Anybody who makes a false allegation needs to be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. Because that shit is not cool. It ain't cool to play with somebody's image. It ain't cool to play with somebody's reputation, their money, their sponsors, all that. It ain't cool. Imagine. This is the fucked up part. If a dude came out and said that a female drugged him, tied him up, forced him to impregnate her, she kept the baby, and he came out and said, no, she did this and did that and forced me to do this shit while I was drugged and tied up. I don't want to pay child support. They look at this dude like he's the bitch and they throw him in prison because he's not paying child support. That's crazy. That's crazy. But a female can just sit there and say that a dude even touched her. And his whole image is gone. All the sponsors are gone. His money is gone. That's the world that we live in. That's the world that we live in. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, man, with that being said, this has been a long ass episode, longer than it have been before. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, members, aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. I'm going to go ahead and get this outro pulled up and we're going to bounce.
Hey, it was a fun tour. Going out here and all this shit all over fucking USA, and I'm done with all this shit. I'm cool off all this fucking talking shit. I got a whole team to represent. I don't want to do none of this. I never did want to do any of it. Fuck this nigga and fuck his team, bro. I'm out. I gotta go. Square up with yourself, motherfucker.